Everyone, it's Sam from 64 Wheels back from more diecast, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the new for 2023 Back to the Future Ice Time Machine variation. So this is the second version of the DeLorean time machine we've got. We're going to unbox this, compare it to the first release and to the latest ID release that has similar body aging on it. And to top this variation all off, it is a treasure hunt. So we have a lot to cover in this one, so let's get into it. Alright, for 2023, Hot Wheels has released the second variation of the Back to the Future Time Machine monster truck. This time, it is the iced time machine. So before we open it, I just want to take a look at the very first release. We got this one way back. It feels like forever ago, but it was only in 2022. This is the stock variation of the DeLorean monster truck, but it is a good release. It has great detail, and some of the details on this are actually better than some of the premiums we got. The cool thing about the monster truck casting is it is a brand new DeLorean casting for the monster truck line. So this is the latest ID release, but it is the same as the premium, the basic, all the other DeLoreans. So when we compare this, you can see that it's probably, man, a quarter inch longer, maybe a couple eighths of an inch longer than the standard release, and it's a little bit narrower too. That's because they had to fit it to the monster truck chassis, so they had to make a new one. You can also tell that the wheel wells have been enlarged. They've just made a lot of changes, but good changes, because the truck looks really good. It was never a monster truck, obviously, in the movie, but for a Hot Wheel, it looks pretty darn good. So for 2023, they're making a version called the Iced Time Machine. So if you've never seen Back to the Future, you might not be familiar what the Iced Time Machine is. And if you haven't seen Back to the Future, stop watching this right now and go watch all three of those movies, because it is my favorite trilogy of all time, and I collect all the 1/64 scale DeLoreans I can. So in the movie, obviously the car is a time machine, and when it leaves to travel to go into the future or past or whatever, it leaves fire trails. Well, when it returns from traveling in the future or past, it comes back icy. So it comes back covered in ice. Usually the two like units back here like spew out like frost, and it's just a way that the movie makers actually made the DeLorean like to signify that it was traveling back and entering and exiting through time. So it's a way that they did that, a visual way of explaining that a little better, and it works well in the movies. The car looks great. So Hot Wheels has decided to make a version of the re-entry DeLorean as its latest monster truck. So this is the iced version. So you can see there's like faux or fake ice, like frost on the windows. The body looks like it has frost like painted on it or details added. And it's really cool because Hot Wheels hasn't released this version of the DeLorean even in just the regular standard like entertainment or pop culture line or whatever. So this is the first time we're getting an iced DeLorean from them. The only other iced DeLorean that has been made so far was released in the Tomica capsule cars that were Japan only, like they didn't sell them in the United States. So technically this is the only version of the car that we've received here in the States. So far, just looking through the package, it looks like they did a good job. They did a little bit of the re-entry action up here, like they drew a little bit of the lightning bolts and such to give you that in little like broken ice pieces everywhere, which I think is cool. They even added a little bit of iced time machine in some of the time machine, like the radiation, the clock tower, the lightning the movie is so well known for. And then on the back, they did add a little bit of detailing back here too. It is technically a character truck, I guess. I don't know, but you can tell that this actual drawing right here is the standard one and not the monster truck one, because the monster truck wheel wells go way over. So there's a little bit different in the art there. But the actual truck does have a different casting. So I'm really excited to open this. I did not find this in stores. I had to get this off eBay because I collect all of the 1/64 scale Back to the Future DeLoreans, no matter where they're made or if they're monster trucks or RLCs or whatever, I buy them all. So it's cool that this one is a treasure hunt, but it makes it extra hard to find in stores. The first one I found okay in stores, like there was plenty of them, but I doubt I'm ever going to find this one just because it is a pop culture one plus treasure hunt. I'm never going to find it. So I just went ahead and got it off eBay. So I think on eBay, I paid around $25 for it shipped, which I didn't think was terrible for it being a treasure hunt. And there it is right there. Congratulations, you just found a treasure hunt truck. Because some of the just like super treasure hunts are anywhere from $50 to $100. So $25 for one technically isn't that bad. It would have been nice to find it for $3.99, but it is what it is. So look at the detailing on that. Looks pretty good. So basically what they did is they just made the standard DeLorean, and then they probably airbrushed or painted on like the white to make it look frosted, but it does look like that in the movie. Usually the windows are a little more frosted, but they did a good job with it. I don't think this looks bad at all. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's got nice detailing on the back. It still retains most of the different color detailing that the standard one does. So let's see. Put it back here. You can see all the colors, all the detail looks to be about the same. They didn't really take anything away. So technically you're getting a little bit more with the new one because they added paint to it as well. So they do have the same wheels. They're like 5 slotted wheels, I guess I would call them, or 5 spoke wheels, even though they really don't have slots or spokes. I don't really know what to call them. But this version does have the red line tire to signify that it is a treasure hunt. So Hot Wheels has been adding this to monster truck treasure hunts to signify that it's a treasure hunt. The first like 2 or 3 did not have that, and then they started doing it so they're a little easier to spot, I think. That's good or bad for collectors. I think they're easy to get scalped. They're easier to get scalped now because people just look for the red line and take them. But if you're a collector, it's also easier to just like flip through the pegs and find them as well. So this does have that little treasure hunt logo. The monster truck treasure hunt logo is a little different from the regular treasure hunt logo. Usually it's just the flame. Well, the monster truck adds the little monster truck tire to it, which is cool. Ooh. So that's what you see here on the edge of the truck. So otherwise, it seems that everything is pretty much the same. We just have that nice frosting or ice variation to it. So when we compare it to the last ID release, which this one, I don't want to call it frosted, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like almost like moldy. Like it looks like the ice has melted on it is what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know what they officially called it. I've looked it up before, but I can't remember what it's actually called. But you can see there's like green tint. There's almost like dirt to it. But that's how it looks. But you can see that this one obviously is still the monster truck casting. It's a little bit different. So you can see even between the 2 variations of like frosted and dirty, there's still different paint schemes to them, which is cool. So now we've gotten several different variations of this. We've gotten the standard, the hover mode, the Mr. Fusion, the, I guess, worn one. We've got the train wheel one. We've had the white walls and red wheel version from Back to the Future 3. We've gotten a ton of versions of this. So I really hope that this kind of like stylization makes it onto the standard release, or at least the premium release, because I like it. It looks pretty good. So not bad. I mean, all the tampos, you can read the out of time. At least you definitely can't read the California above it, but you can read the out of time. So do remember that these are only $3.99 at the store. So you're basically getting a lot of premium features. You're getting a fully detailed tampo body with extra detailing on it. Rubber wheels, you just aren't getting a metal chassis, but you are getting a lot of extra plastic and really long axles for that price as well. So for the price that they are, I think they're very affordable. That's not bad whatsoever. So I like it. I'm glad I waited to unbox this on camera. That way I could do a little bit of comparison and kind of see some of the detail under nice light too. Looks good. So let me know what you think of this in the comments. If you are a Back to the Future fan, or if you've been looking for this one or have found this one, let me know what you think of it. I'm glad that I opened it. That way you could get a little bit more detail. And it looks sick. I mean, with those red wheels, it looks giant. Like right there, that truck looks monster. Same thing over here, but I feel like the red accentuates the size a little better, and it gives you just like a bigger monster feel, I feel like. So good job, Hot Wheels. This is a pretty good release. So now I'm just crossing my fingers that it ends up on the premium line. So cool. Well, let me know what you think of this in the comments. I will definitely be doing more monster truck unboxings. I will unbox the Fast and the Furious Charger when I get the new R34 monster truck, because I collect all the Fast and the Furious Hot Wheels as well, and you got to unbox those if you're collecting them. So this is Sam64 Reels. I really appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Langley Group, Discord, and whatnot. All my links to all my Back to the Future unboxings will be down in the description, as well as some of my Hot Wheels monster truck write-ups and videos. Also, I'm trying to think what else. I think I have some other entertainment video links that I will put there, as well as the links to all my socials. So, like I said, I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys in the future.